Hello everyone and welcome to the 20th episode of Do You Know Minecraft, a series of informational videos where I cover interesting facts about the game you might not know about. And in this episode I've got 16 facts about the Shulker mob, which was added in Minecraft 1.9. The Shulker mob was first added to the game on July 29th, 2015 when it was released with snapshot 15W31A. However, we got to see the Shulker a few weeks before at Minecon 2015 where the first images and videos of the Shulker were revealed. That is what you're watching on your screen right now, the first time we ever got to see the Shulker mob. The name Shulker is a combination of two words, Shell and Lurker. This is known as a portmanteau when two words are combined together to make a new one. Now the shell part should be pretty obvious as the Shulker is basically a shell, and I believe the Lurker is in reference to the way that the Shulker likes to open its shell a little bit and have a peek at you through the gap. So just shot that Shulker with a spectral arrow and the outline around it is grey. This is a visual bug. Sometimes when you get close to it, it turns white. If there is another spectral effect in the area, it will also be white. And these spectral effects actually join together, which is something I learned when discovering this little fact about the Shulker shell. Here's that effect again, just in case it wasn't obvious. Look at the line there, and now it separates, and now it joins, and it separates. The Shulker should be considered as a hostile mob. It will attack the player when in survival mode. However, unlike other hostile mobs, it won't despawn when you set it to peaceful mode. As you can see, the Shulker is still there. Let's go and put the difficulty back to easy. Let's put ourselves in game mode 0. The Shulker will now attempt to attack us, and when I set it to peaceful, you can see that the bullet disappeared and the Shulker stopped trying to attack me. Let's do that again. And that is the fact right there. Two things actually, that they don't despawn and that the bullets they shoot at you will disappear when you set it to peaceful mode. This next one is without a doubt my favourite. I have a splash potion of invisibility. We're going to throw that down in the middle. And all that remains is their silly little faces. We don't even know if those Shulker shells are open or closed right now, but we can see what they're looking at. Oh, and I love that. That one, I gotta say, is definitely my favourite fact in this video. And if we combine it with the spectral arrow effect, you can see that the outline is still there. And noticeably, it wasn't grey this time either. Did you know when a Shulker is sideways, it doesn't rotate its face? See, it's looking right at us. And the same goes for being upside down as well. It's no secret, and you're probably well aware, that Shulkers can come in a variety of different colours. This is only done through commands though, and if we use this command here, you can change the colour with the number on that tag. Now if you're in Pocket Edition, you can actually use dyes like I've got in my inventory. If you're in creative mode, you can go up to them and right click on them, but you can see on the PC edition of the game, unfortunately it doesn't work. Shulkers are immune to fire damage. That bow had the flame enchantment on it, and this sword has fire aspect too, and you'll see that neither of them will set the Shulker on fire. And if we put a lava bucket directly above it, it's not going to catch on fire, but when the lava flows downwards, it does decide to teleport away. The Shulker mob actually has a pattern underneath it that you don't usually get to see because that's how it attaches itself to a block. Now when it opens up, you can sort of see the pattern through the gap there, which is kind of cool. If I break this though, it'll try and attach to the other side of the block. If we do that, it teleports away, which is why you don't usually get to see that pattern. However, if you use a Dinnerbone name tag on the Shulker, you'll flip it upside down and then you can see the pattern nice and clear. When you stand on top of a Shulker, you can see by pressing F3 that it is the same size as a full block. However, if you drop an anvil or a sand block, one that's affected by gravity, on top of the Shulker, it will stay as a falling entity, meaning that you can't interact with it. I'm right clicking and left clicking and nothing's happened. If you've ever been to one of these End City dungeons, you might have seen Shulkers fighting each other at one point, as those bullets can actually hit a Shulker and they can get aggressive at another one. And if you'd seen that, you probably know this already, but the levitation effect doesn't apply to Shulkers. You can see we're getting levitated. They've got the effect, but they're not going anywhere at all. You probably never thought of this, but you can one-hit kill a Shulker. Unfortunately, in survival it's just out of reach. With strength 17 and an axe with sharpness 5, you can one-hit kill the Shulker when it is closed. When it's open, you just need strength 3. Bam, there we go. So if that was possible with strength 2, you could have done that in survival, but unfortunately it's not enough. It's no one-hit kill, but the potion of harming can bypass the armor of the Shulker, so if it's open or closed, all it takes is 3 level 2 potions to kill it. When it comes to TNT, you can in fact kill the Shulker one hit, although it does depend on where the TNT lands. Now it's a little bit further away, it's less likely to happen. Although that time you saw it did happen, and the Shulker shell was closed. Now when it's open, it pretty much gets it every single time. When it's closed, it can on occasions take 2 TNT blasts to kill the Shulker. And it killed it once again. Shulkers can also be moved and transported around. This can be done with either minecarts, like so, or you can do it with a boat. You'll have to shimmy yourself into the Shulker, then jump out, and it goes inside of the boat. And then you can get in, and you can move it about, nice and easy. Sometimes the best way to demonstrate something is in the most hilarious way that you can think of. And now that I say that out loud, this probably isn't the most hilarious way, but it's the way that I want to do it. So these Shulkers, they can become part of a team, and being part of a team means that they will attack other mobs. These mobs are all now in a different team, and when we put down some Shulkers, they're not really doing anything at the moment. They're not bothered about the zombies, but as soon as we put them on a team, they're then going to go and attack all of those zombies. And the zombies will go and attack them back, which is pretty cool. Look at these guys floating away. This is what I'm talking about. That is actually pretty hilarious, isn't it? The last Shulker fact that I've got for you today is putting loads of Shulkers in a wall makes a lot of noise, and when they pop out like this, it looks kind of cool. No, there's actually more to this than meets the eye. When I fly away, you'll find out that actually this is a cheeky plug and that you should subscribe because they don't render after a certain distance. And I forgot to measure it as well. That distance is 79 blocks. Let's move back a little bit further here. There you go. Oh. I should also mention this is the same for Shulker boxes as well. However, the distance is a little bit shorter. It's just 65 blocks away that they will disappear. And I got a couple of bonus facts about Shulker boxes for you as well. You can stand on top of one of these. If there is a block above your head, you'll fall down inside of the Shulker box, which can basically act as a secret entrance to another part of your base. And another fact with the Shulker box is you can open it when a cat sits on top of it, and the cat will actually rise up and down, which looks really cool. If you didn't know, cats can sit on top of chests, and when they do that, they stop you from opening it, which can be really annoying. And that's all of the facts that I've got for you this video, and if you'd like to participate in the poll, you can click in the top right of your screen and let me know how many of these you knew about. But that's it from me this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. As always, thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the next one. So ciao for now, bye bye.